How's it going, everybody? My name is Nick, and I also go by Golden Guy, and I'm your coach of the Philadelphia Panthers. We're coming back to you with Week 5 of the UNPL Spring Fling Naranja Division matchup. This week, we are taking on Coach Nick, not Nicholas, and his Globo Gym Purple Crowbats. That's pretty cool. I like the team name. It goes along with a team in another division. It's pretty cool. We are both sitting at 1-3, so that means that we lost last week. And that's rather unfortunate. That was the last loss that I think that we could take on the season and still make playoffs. So that means that we have to win out in our last 3 games, I think, and that's going to be tough. And we got to start here. Our opponent, on the other hand, is also sitting at 1-3, so they haven't had a very favorable season like us. And that's okay. We're here to have fun. We're here for a short time, not a long time, so let's live while we're young, right? Alright, the team that we are going up against today has access to Empoleon, Hawlucha, Skeledirge, Galarian Weezing, Zoroark, a Terra Captain in Golurk, Lycanroc midday form, Basculin, that can be the red stripe, the blue stripe, or the white stripe, Rotom Mow, and Gallade. It's a very threatening team on paper. He's got access to a Misty Surge Hawlucha that could pop off. Zoroark is always a threat because it can disguise itself. Having to prep for 3 different Basculin. The red or the white generally seem the most optimal with adaptability type stuff, and the white one being able to have access to Violet. Terra Water Basculin just goes insane if it has a Choice Band or a Mystic Water. Just hits pretty hard, right? Golurk as a Terra Captain is very threatening. It does have access to that No Guard ability, so it's not going to be missing Dynamic Punches, Poltergeist, so on and so forth. Galarian Weezing is a very strong defensive threat. It can be Levitate, could be Neutralizing Gas, could be Misty Surge. We should know what it is based on when it comes in. If we don't see the Surge and we don't see Neutralizing Gas verbiage, then we know it's Levitate, but ultimately it shouldn't really matter. Hawlucha could be Unburden, could be Limber. I don't remember the other abilities. Mold Breaker is what it gets. It doesn't tend to run that because it doesn't really have a reason to. I could see it being Unburden, maybe Scarf Limber in this matchup if it doesn't want to get paralyzed by a KILOWATTREL. Empoleon could be offensive, could be defensive. We could be running into an agility weakness policy set, which would be very scary. We could be running into just defensive rocks. I think was more than likely going to be an offensive set in this matchup, but we'll see. Skeledirge, surprisingly, I don't think it has a great matchup against this team because we have access to things like Blastoise, a Komala that cannot be burned or toxic or anything, so it can't be hit by Hex. We have Mold Breaker Haxorus. I mean, yeah, they could run Ability Shield, but we have Mold Breaker Haxorus so we can set up and still hit it really hard. We've got Bombardier that hits it really hard on the dark side. We've got Hoopa that can hit it really hard with Ghost moves. So I don't think it has a great matchup this week. We'll see what my opponent thinks once we get into that battle. Lycanroc is a huge threat for the team. Just access to Priority Excel Rock there at the end once things get whittled down. It has access to things like good coverage moves in close combat and Drill Run. It could just be a Stealth Rock Endeavor set, so if it's a lead, we definitely have to watch out for it being like a Sash Endeavor set and just wanting to get rocks up. I've already talked about Basculin. Rotom Mow, I think it probably comes as a utility piece in this matchup. It really would only come for the Blastoise in my opinion. But I think it would be a utility piece, maybe throwing off Thunder Waves or Will-O-Wisp, Volt Switch, and Leaf Storm as the last 2 moves. Maybe a Pain Split here or there. Choice Scarf is we always have to respect that as well. And then last but certainly not least, not a mon to be underlooked or overlooked rather, is Gallade. It could set up with an agility and just go ham with that sharpness ability boosting most of its attacks. We can't really switch into it very well if it does get an agility off. It could be a Choice Scarf set and just go ham with Psycho Cut, So we just have to watch out for what we're trying to switch into it and make sure we Terra at an optimal time. All that being said, let's go over the team that we are going to bring to this matchup, why we're bringing the sets that we're bringing. Starting off with the Choice Scarf Lucario, rocking that Justified ability, just in case we want to try to switch in on Zoroark and get an attack boost with the Justified. We are max speed, max HP, and that's solely because we have Final Gambit. I haven't decided if I want to lead Lucario yet, but I'm leaning to just a late Final Gambit if we need it. Close Combat, Meteor Mash, and Earthquake pretty much hit everything on the team. Like I said, we are no attack investment, but we should still be hitting things relatively hard. KILOWATTREL rocking the Volt Absorb. That is our switch in to Rotom if it comes. If Rotom does not come, then it becomes our switch into Golurk, and that's why we have the Key Berry. The Key Berry, once Poltergeist hits us, we will get that defense boost. We should live a Poltergeist to begin with. We get that defense boost. It can't hit us with Poltergeist again, won't be able to hit us with Earthquake, so he has to be packing Ice Punch, which is a viable bring because we do have Haxorus. But we are just rocking that Thunderbolt, Hurricane, Roost, and U-Turn. We're balling out this week. I've never ran Hurricane on KILOWATTREL outside of against a rain matchup. This week we are, and if we miss, we miss. If we hit, great. Haxorus rocking the Lumberry. This is what I'm leaning toward as my dedicated lead this week. I just want to set up a Dragon Dance turn 1 and just start hitting things. And yeah, that's really all I want to do. Gardevoir is to make sure that Hawlucha does not get out of hand with the red card. So the idea behind this set is that we come in after Hawlucha has already procced its like Misty Seed or something like that. We switch into it as it hopefully hits like Close Combat. Red card pops off because we live and switches out the Hawlucha, therefore nullifying the Unburden boost for the rest of the match. And then Trace allowed us to get the Unburdens, and once our red card pops off, we are super fast. That's the plan. If Hawlucha doesn't come, then we're just going to use this as something to make sure we don't get set up on. And that's pretty much all there is to it. We're rocking 4 attacks, Moonblast, Shadow Ball, Psychic, and Thunderbolt for this match. We are rocking Psychic over Psyshock, just so we can hit the Galarian Weezing harder. Choice Scarf Bombirdier are coming to this match. Terra Steel, Big Pex, not Rocky Payload, because we don't have a rock move, so it really didn't matter. Terra Blast, Brave Bird, Knockoff, and U-Turn. We opted for U-Turn this week over Parting Shot because we do not want to give a competitive Empoleon some boost. You're like, this doesn't really hit Empoleon, and you're right. But we can knock off any item on it, and we can just switch out into something that can take a hit, like the Blastoise. And last but certainly not least is Heavy Duty Boost Blastoise. This is to make sure that we can keep Toxic Spikes off our side of the field, Stealth Rocks off our side of the field with Rapid Spin. Surf and Aura Sphere hit the team relatively decently, and then Flip Turn just for a little bit of slow momentum. That's the team that we're rocking with. We're going to get connected here with Nick Not Nicholas soon and get this battle on the way, guys. Alright, looks like we have found out. We both said good luck, have fun in the chat. We've swapped 6 prior. It's Terra Dragon, Basculin White Striped, and Terra Steel Golurk. Okay, so we swapped 6, and I know that I can Final Gambit and kill everything on the team outside of a max HP. Like, I already told you what my things. Outside of a max HP Lycanroc and a max HP Empoleon, I think. We just have to hope that our opponent does not switch into Golurk on Lucario. And yeah, we can just eliminate 1 Mon right there in the beginning, which would be pretty crazy. And if it's a lead Weezing, then we'll see it instantly what its ability is and see how maybe my opponent wants to play that Hawlucha. But we do have to keep Gardevoir around for the Hawlucha. in the end game. So here we go. Let's see what happens. You know, I positioned my Mons in reverse alphabetical order today, and because normally I don't want to like tip my opponent's hat at maybe it's a lead. Okay, he's gonna oh okay. So the thing that could happen here is that they could also go for like a choice scarf final gambit, which would be pretty funny, and they should feel safe to do so. But I'm gonna go for a choice scarf. They are faster, right? So I'm just gonna go for my choice scarf final gambit and try to eliminate something and just get this show on the way. But I would be absolutely... Okay, so they are going to flip turn. Oh, that does a lot of damage. So they're choice scarf. Scarf confirmed. That sucks, but we're just going to get a lot of damage off on something. So scarf, masculine white with flip turn. Assuming that they don't go into Golurk, we're going to get a lot of damage off on something. I'm pretty upset that they called that, but it's okay. It will be just fine. They took us down a good chunk, unfortunately, but we're going to chunk something in return. I'm just going to go ahead and take off Lucario off the layout. Cosmic Owl comes out. That's going to be the Hawlucha. Holy crap, that's a lot of damage. Okay. We are just going to Final Gambit. As Lucario goes down to FG. I'm not sure if that counts as a kill for Hawlucha, but we will mark it just in case. Here, I think we're pretty free just to go into Bombardier. He can't kill us with anything. Probably wants to switch out. He's sitting at 25, 30, 35, 36-ish%. So let's just say that. Yeah, that makes sense. So we are just going to... I'm not going to Terra. I'm just going to U-turn out. He can't risk me being... Okay, so he does risk me being Scarf. That's good on you, I guess. So I guess here I can just go out in the KILOWATTREL. And now they know that we are Scarf. Brayport comes out. It's fine, it's not going to do a lot. And it's going to proc our Keyberry as the opponent goes down to recoil. Or takes recoil damage. They are Mirror Herb. Okay, cool. So that just means you're super fast now. That's perfectly fine with me. So they were Mirror Herb Hawlucha. So Gardevoir really doesn't want to take a Brayford if we can avoid it. So we'll just stay in here. All they did was boost their defenses. So I think I am fairly safe because I can always switch in later. I'm just gonna roost here. Yeah. Okay, I can always switch in on the Hawlucha later and proc Gardevoir. This should be the Lycanroc. No, it's Golurk. Okay. And this is Terra Steel. So I have to essentially make a play here. I can just Hurricane. And he has to go for a Stone Edge, which is perfectly fine, but we have the potential to... Okay, that's AV. AV and AV. Unless he's like... Max. Stone Edge comes off. Okay, that should kill. No, it doesn't. Okay. So that did 25-ish%. Stone Edge. He's not choice banned. What about AV? If he's Assault Vest. Hurricane did about that. He could be like max HP, max Spadef, or he just could be max Spadef. Yeah, he could be max Spadef, that's fine. So I think here I Roost, because we do have that +1 on defense, so he's not doing anything to us. He has no attack investment. He could be max HP, but he's definitely no guard. Let's see. Dynamic. Stone. We're just gonna Hurricane right here. And hope that we break through and hit. We do break through and we do connect. That's gonna be doing about another 24-ish%. Stone Edge comes off. That was a crit. No, it wasn't. Okay. That did way more than it did last time. I'm just gonna Roost up. Yep, good play. Okay, so let's just Hurricane here. I don't need KILOWATTREL around anymore, so we're just gonna Hurricane and try to break 3. Good play on my opponent's part though. They can't miss, so there's no downside to going for Stone Edge here, because they can always crit through the defense boost. Nothing on the team outside of Empoleon wants to take a... So we saw Brave Bird on Halucho, we've seen EQ, Dynamic Punch, Stone Edge on Golurk. So we do snap out of our confusion, we go for a Hurricane, and we land a 3rd Hurricane. Go Zapdos. Stone Edge comes off, that should kill, that's fine. Golurk's gonna kill KILOWATTREL, but KILOWATTREL did a lot of work right there, and we are very thankful for it. So Bombardier can come in, even to Terra Steel. Kill. There should be able to. So we're just gonna come in and knock off. Yep, we just knock off here. So it's probably... Max HP, Spadef boosting, I would assume AV, which is why we were doing so little with KILOWATTREL. KILOWATTREL goes down. They are up 6-4 right now, but I think that we're still looking good. We got rid of the Mirror Herb, which is fantastic. We do go for the knockoff, and Bombardier is going to pick up a kill on the Golurk. So we don't have to worry about Terra Steel anymore. He was Assault Vest, as we thought. So let's see. Basculin, White Stripe, Choice Scarf. Can come in and head smash us, but we can just Terra Steel to live, and we live any hit that it wants to go for to knock off its item, and then Empoleon comes out, okay? Surf is doing a decent chunk to us. And he probably wants to get us in range of the Basculin. So I think here I go out into Blastoise. Golek went down. And preserve the Bombardier for later. Surf comes off. This should tell us some sort of damage. Goes down to 272. Blastoise goes down to 272. That's served to 20%. Yeah, he's super special attack. We should be slower if he's an offensive variant, so we're just gonna flip turn. No, we're faster, okay. Haxorus can come in here. Should be safe to come in here. Ice Beam's gonna be doing... Ice Beam will kill, unfortunately. But it'll get us... Okay, Grass Knot comes out. Yeah, that makes sense. So we're at 225 now. Ice Beam does kill. That Grass Knot looks like it's good damage. So he is no speed if our Blastoise outsped him. So I think I can just Earthquake here, free of charge, and just get damage. No, he's gonna withdraw. Out the Hawlucha. Lumpkin. Are you Ability Shield? You are. Good play. No! Yeah, you're Ability Shield. Because I'm definitely Mold Breaker. Right? Yeah, okay. Had me questioning it. Wheezing. We are sitting at 77, so a Strange Steam from absolutely no offense would kill. So we just go out into Blastoise here. So Wheezing is Ability Shield, Levitate. Strange Steam comes off. Does a sizable chunk. It does confuse us, unfortunately. Surf seems like it is relatively free here. As they go back out into, I can only assume, Empoleon. Surf should be doing like 14-ish% if we connect. This thing is screaming weakness policy. Screaming it. But I feel like I have to go for the Aura Sphere here, just to get some damage off. Maybe he goes for an Ice Beam. Okay. So we do hit ourselves in Fusion. He goes for a Flash Cannon that time. Okay. So we have seen Flash, Surf, and Grass Knot. So we are just going to go for another Aura Sphere. We're going to try and connect. We do break out. Aura Sphere is doing a good chunk. It does put it in range of... We're just going to do an Aura Sphere again to put it in range of an attack from Haxorus. Okay. And if we can get a Spadef drop, ooh, the Spadef drop might hurt us more so than anything. No, we can't get a Spadef drop with an Aura Sphere. What am I saying? Probably just wants to go for Roost again, just to get back up the pool. Nope, Flash Cannon. No, okay. I am just going to flip turn here. So we saw its full moveset. This thing cannot touch. Haxorus. I still don't know its item, which is weird. Maybe heavy duty boots. So I go out into Haxorus here because they probably roost. And I can DD. Yep. Wheezing coming in. It is ability shield. I am going to double out into Mana Bus. Okay, so they stayed in that time. Strange. Okay. I don't necessarily agree with that. Oh no. No, I'm faster, duh. Okay. As Wheezing comes out, we can Terra. Okay, no. So here, I am going to go out into my Guard of War because we would trace the Unburden and get this thing out, which means that we should start doing a whole lot of damage to everything else on the team. So I think this is where we have to pop it off. I mean, I could have probably U-turned there, and that would have been fine, but oh well. So we trace the Unburden boost, okay. So now can we get the boost? Brave Bird comes off. That's going to do a lot of damage. Okay, yeah, that should just be weakness policy. Yep, that sucks. Damn it! I thought I had that too. Hawlucha goes down. I could have just Terra Steeled there easily. I'm gonna Thunderbolt here. Oh, he's Volcom Berry. That makes sense. Hawlucha goes down to be the recoil in front of Guard. Guard goes down to Empoleon Flash Cannon. Damn it! I thought I played it well. There's no way that they predicted that. Absolutely no way. So we still can win. It's just a lot tougher. If I can get rid of the ability shield on Wheezing, that would be fantastic. And maybe that's what I should have focused on doing, but I don't think that Bombardier does anything to this Empoleon. But the Volcom Berry was a great bring, for sure. And yeah, because it doesn't have an item anymore. Yeah, we couldn't touch it. You saw that I went out into Bombardier last time, right? I'm just gonna Dragon Dance. Okay, so you just stay in. Trying to predict bomb coming in, I think. Yeah. Flash Cannon comes off. Does a butt ton of damage. Holy cow. From here, I mean, I think I just have to go for an Earthquake to kill this thing, unfortunately. Like, the Wheezing is the most obvious play, and I think Bomb can clutch up Okay, yeah. Here comes the wheezing. Jake the dog. No, that's a Lycanroc. Okay. So we did just go for the Earthquake there. And Haxorus just takes out Lycanroc. Cool. Lycanroc is off. The fish comes out. It's Choice Scarf Fish. Lycanroc off the layout. I give you Blastoise here. Blastoise should be going down here. Because I need to keep Haxorus around for the Empoleon. So Blastoise goes down to Basculin, who has Terra'd into Dragon, Bombirdier into Basculin, White Stripe, who has gone Dragon mode, Choice Scarf. So, let me see. Outrage won't do it. We have to Terra Blast here. We have to go out into Manabus. Terra Steel. Empoleon coming in. Does not have an item. Cannot take 2 knockoffs. So I just knock off here. Blastoise goes off of the layout. Because if my opponent wave crashes, then they die to recoil. Or they'll die to the knockoff. And then Haxorus should be clean. Yep. Yep, you don't kill. But you should die to this knockoff. No, you don't. Okay, but we are faster now. So we just knock off here. Okay, so unless they have Aqua Jet. But I really wish that Gardevoir would have worked. It was set up so well, and the Brave Bird just killed the Hawlucha and didn't let me get the Unburden boost, unfortunately. I don't think I ever considered Choice Scarf White Stripe Basculin just because it really wants the Eviolite for bulk, but it was a great bring-in in this matchup and it has been putting in so much work. Okay. What are you going into? I don't know that you take 2 of these unless you could. I think I just have to go for it again. Do I kill? No, he lives on 1. Okay. So we've seen Surf, Flash Cannon, Grass, Knot, and Roost. I have to just keep going for a knockoff. I could crit, potentially. That's my only out at this point. Crit has a chance to kill, maybe. Surf kills me. Flash Cannon does not kill. So we do go for the knockoff again. Roost, okay, yep. Does Surf kill Haxorus? Yeah, for sure. Oh yeah, definitely. So, yeah, I don't think I can beat Empoleon here, unfortunately, which means that we are just going to be out of playoff contention, which is, you know, Empoleon was just proved too much once again. I struggle against it. I thought I had prep to get around it, but the Wakan parry was a good bring. Bombardier goes down. He has to attack me here. Or, I mean, he could let this thing go down, in which case Weezing comes in and wins, because I can't hit it worth a damn. But I'm just going to Earthquake. Okay, yeah, you're not going to preserve it. Good on you. Haxorus picks up 2 kills. He could go into Basculin if he wants to get another kill. It really doesn't matter what he goes into. He is picking up a kill here. Yeah. I think Basculin is the safest. I mean, we're assuming that you have... I'm just going to go for the Shadow Claw on the off chance that, yeah, he has Terror Blast. Okay. Good GG. 2 kills to Basculin. Weezing was just there with the ability shield to stop my Haxorus, which was a good bring. It was definitely something I noted in prep. Unfortunately, I couldn't get... I mean, they just read me the entire time, I feel. So Bombardier just couldn't get in to knock it off, unfortunately. And GG to my opponent. They played really well. That is going to pretty much... I think it puts us to where we can no longer make playoffs whatsoever. I mean, which sucks, but it's no big deal. I'm going to play as well as I can, and just try to keep other people from having as good of seeds in playoffs. I'm going to take them seriously. But that's the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. My opponents have been playing really good this season. I think I played one matchup, and unfortunately we just came up short once again. Haxorus finally got some kills, so I guess that's cool. But yeah, that's going to be it from me for this week. My name is Nick. I also go by Golden Guy, and I'm your coach of the Philadelphia Pincers. Peace.